Welcome back to the Everyman Guys. I'm Will.
I'm Jim.
I'm Ian. And I'm Jake.
Sounds like a nightclub in Turkey.
This is episode number 23.
23?
Yes, 23. It came up on us like a sick, nasty
I don't
beast.
believe it's 23.
All it is, so shut up.
That is crazy.
Everyone shut up.
What was episode 22? Would you rather?
Yes.
That was when they called in.
That's when they called in.
That was
you guys.
super fun, by the way. We got to test out the
bro.
call in
Fun.
and everything.
We had a
So
good
everyone's
time.
getting settled in.
Yeah.
How was your
I think
Monday?
so.
It was okay.
Monday.
Monday?
How was it? That's today.
Oh, you mean today? I thought you
Yeah.
meant last Monday.
No, this Monday.
Yeah, this Monday.
We'll
it
get
was,
to last Monday.
It was fine, just normal Monday, nothing out
True.
of the ordinary. So
James.
But it was all right.
Yeah, that was mine. But
It was all right.
and so speaking of, yeah, pretty much. Actually, can we get another one of them for my pretty much last 5 days? There it is.
That was pretty much.
Number one on my intro notes is been sick. And here's what. Can you? So yeah, been sick, unfortunately. And this kind of sort of goes right into the right into our main topic, but we'll hold off on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, since
We're going to hold.
since
Hold on.
Wednesday or Thursday of last week, just massive headache, sore throat, social security stolen, identity stolen, pretty much all the worst things
all the
in
worst
the entire
things.
world. Today was rough too. Just
This is just
a lot of
theme,
that.
The trombone.
Yeah, it's just a lot of that. But yeah, thankfully better today. And yeah,
That's good.
but
So you're doing better.
still got done the days for 75 hard.
War.
Got done. Was able to do the keep up with it. Even though it was like horrible, especially day 16 through 19,
Right.
which was Thursday to Sunday. Struggled doing all the exercise stuff, but
Right.
probably could have done better, but did everything else that I needed to do.
Got it all done.
We're going camping. We officially have a campsite. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, baby.
Some excitement.
Yeah. Liven this thing up.
So it was going to be, the campsite was originally for my dad and I to go on a
Talked
fishing
about
trip.
that on the podcast.
And then he's like, he just got back from camping, so it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
we
well, then
decided to
we're
ask
gonna-
other people who
These
haven't just
two.
got back from
Yeah, these two just got
Hey.
back from camping. But yeah, so going camping, and yeah, let's dive into the main topic for today.
Well, real fast,
Yeah.
intro wise, this might be our only podcast this week.
I think we need to talk to them about the possibility of switching to one episode a week for the summer.
Maybe
It's a possibility.
it's a
so I would
possibility it
say
can happen,
be
but here's the
prepared.
thing that we could do is if only like a few of us can get on a night, we'll do like a sports podcast or something, a Phillies podcast.
We shall see.
that
but
would be
I think,
awesome.
yeah, I
We'll
feel
see.
like
Sixers playoffs are coming out.
so
Flyers
if
not
you
in the
like
playoffs,
sports,
but coming
another
up.
reason to subscribe and
Yeah.
make sure you subscribe.
We're talking about it, possibly.
But yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, if
gonna be
we're
rough.
like, you guys are gonna be busy, you're gonna be playing baseball Monday nights.
yeah,
So, I mean, I would say we're probably, I don't know.
we'll let you know through Instagram.
We'll see how
and
it
whatnot.
goes. Kind of play it by ear.
We
but
hope to keep getting 2 episodes out to you.
Yeah, I feel like that's
just
the
based
goal.
on
We're
last
not
week?
like officially like
Yeah.
planning on it, but
Yeah.
even this week's gonna be tough because
Yeah.
this episode will have to be edited and posted to YouTube tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we just save this
So
one for Thursday.
yeah, maybe this will
Maybe.
be your Thursday episode, and
because we have a lot to do this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's
busy.
what happens.
So summer's coming around; it's getting busy. So
Yeah,
we'll see how it
Jake
goes
just
if we
was
can do it.
He just said that
Hey,
he's
you know
super
what
busy.
the deal is? You know what the deal is?
What's that?
How do you guys think they would be able to know ahead of time if there's going to be an episode out?
They know us personally, and we tell them.
What's the second option?
that they follow us on Instagram.
Do the thing. Do the Instagram. That's pretty much the only way you're gonna know. So
Yeah. So keep following us.
and if you're not, then why? What?
And what reason do you have not to? Ask them. Ask them.
You,
What
it
reason?
doesn't make
reason
any
Are
sense.
you not? Like,
Yeah.
why?
Like,
It doesn't
is
make any
really
sense.
Maybe you're not
crazy?
on Instagram. That's a fair one.
It doesn't make any
I would say
sense.
it's fair.
That's fair.
I
Because
think
they're
it's
not
fair.
on Instagram.
So
Let's get into our main topic.
let's get into our main topic. I'll let you two take it away.
Take it away.
Because y'all were together because they're brothers. Silly goose. So
Who's the silly goose? Them or you? Or
they
us? Together.
collectively.
Collectively? It's true.
So we'll let you guys take it away. Let's
Take me away.
one day at a time. Where'd you go?
So, Tuesday night, around dinner time, we went up to Toby Hanna.
Toby Hanna.
Camping there with several of my mom's brothers and sisters. Got there the night that we had called in for the previous
Yeah, that's
episode.
right.
Skipped out on a lot of help there.
You're welcome.
Didn't do much that night because we had got there later, but
What was the weather like?
It
the
was
weather was like mixed. Like we
It was-
got there and I was there in shorts and short sleeve. The next day I was in a winter coat and
Yeah.
pants. And it's kind of like went day by day. But one of the days it was like, yes, 2 years ago. I remember we were down the shore and it was extremely foggy.
Yeah.
It was like that the second day.
That's how it was where we were. It was like the first day we got there.
Well, I
like,
didn't. Yeah, you guys are pretty
extreme
close.
fog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were in Toby Hanna as well.
Yeah, but just at a house. Or
We were at
whatever.
a house. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Duh.
and it also rained one night, which is good. Well, it wasn't the day.
Yeah.
Right.
It plus it got rid of all the fog. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's good.
I mean, one of our uncles was driving. And he said, because he had. It was the night that it was foggy. He went out to pick up a couple kids, and he said he couldn't even see.
Kids that he knows.
To murder them. You know what you
He
do.
went out with a cinder block and a trash bag.
No, but he said he couldn't even see like 3 feet in front of him.
Yeah. Well, Paula was
with
driving.
high beams on. He said he shouldn't have had high beams on because of the foggy, but
Right.
Well, Paula was driving my car, and
She was
they went
looking
out
for kids.
Yeah, she was driving my car because they went out to Starbucks that night and Wednesday night, and she said she was at an intersection and went to turn, and like a car actually flashed its light at her. Like she didn't even. Apologies, she didn't even see them until they flashed their lights, and that was just at an intersection.
yeah. I'm
Well,
not
like we were
surprised.
down at the lake, and you could see only like 30 feet, and then it was
Yeah.
just like nothing.
Yeah, dude, it was like it was insane. I took a bunch of videos. Maybe we'll post them right now on the screen so that you're seeing some of the pictures that I took. So right now,
Do it.
While we're talking, and Will's coughing, maybe he'll post on the screen while we're talking about the pictures. We're gonna put them so you can see the pictures as we talk about them.
like right now we're talking and
Right
the
now.
pictures are on the screen.
Correct.
It's so cool.
Exactly. Is this your uncle picking up kids? I just had to do it.
So yeah,
Jake, if you didn't know, I was doing the voice. Jake doesn't have headphones because we're still low budget
Yeah.
here, guys.
if you can't tell
But
by the
next
camera
week
angle and such.
he will still have not headphones, and the week after maybe he will. So yeah. So that was your guys.
Well, yeah. So
what
the-
exciting things happened? Any exciting?
Exciting?
We went to we drove out since there wasn't any fields really close to the campground. We drove out to this baseball field, like it's
like a
couple of,
legitimate baseball field.
Yeah, it was had like dugouts and everything. Foul like the foul posts, foul poles, and it had the wall and everything. It was actually sick.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like when we were out there, we actually saw a decent amount of baseball fields.
Really?
Yeah, they were like there was say one baseball field and then
This
one
weekend we're taking
softball
our
field.
baseball stuff, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Are you dumb?
Are you taking softballs? Because I have my pot. We can play softball.
I mean, we have one in display.
Maybe we'll get some.
We'll see. We'll see. I went on a
There's
walk.
also a couple basketball courts.
I went on a
They're
walk
pretty nice.
Wednesday night, and like because of the fog, yeah, literally it's just like this street with like houses. I mean, it was mostly the cul-de-sacs where it was like you would go in and be some houses around the loop, and then like nothing for a little straightaway, and then like on the main road there wasn't a ton of houses, but all of a sudden to the left, like I'm talking like middle of like not nowhere, but just a old road back. Nowhere. There's like all of a sudden football field off to the left, and it was just like 2 field goal posts, and it was like super foggy, so I only saw one like on one end, and like literally that's how foggy it was.
Right,
you could see one field goal post, and if you're at that end you couldn't even see the other one.
Wow.
And that wasn't even that far. It was like maybe like
what day was
50
that?
yards. That was Wednesday, the day we got there.
Wednesday.
Well, yeah, the night we got there was obviously dark out. We got on our electric scooters, a couple of us, and tried to go around the loop to see like if we could figure it out. And I tracked it on the scooter, and it's hard to really say because the loops aren't like necessarily just like perfectly circle, say like Locust Lake, but it was like 0.9 miles.
Really?
Oh.
Just around the loop?
That's how big the loops are.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Like
was
there's like I'm saying, like we went, technically there's like almost like mini loops inside of them, but like pretty big loops.
Oh, wow.
And the campsites are pretty big
what,
too.
Tobyhanna? Tobyhanna campground?
So was
nice.
it like a really woodsy campground, or was it like
Kinda.
pretty open?
Like it's open on your campsite. The roads are so much nicer. Like
Really?
I would say it's a
As
the
compared
best
to
camp-
what,
yeah.
for the people who don't know? Like,
compared to Locust Lake. I haven't been to Hickory Run lately. I guess that's where we're going.
We're going next this week,
yeah, it was really nice.
I need to go grab some water. You guys keep going.
We'll continue.
Yeah, you keep going.
Will's going to pause. Don't throw him off the back of the couch. You're good. Well, Will is on his break. So you guys, when did you come home? Saturday?
No,
we were supposed to come home Saturday, but it was supposed to be 25 degrees Saturday morning. So we packed up. We were ready to come home. It was fine. So honestly, we packed up. We came home like 7:30 Friday night, but it's a little over 2 hours away, so we didn't get home until a little after 9:30 or so.
A week of camping is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is, but like at the same time, like there wasn't a ton of people up there, and it's kind of just like
nice.
not. No, I'm saying like with it just being say our cousins, like not like it's fun being around it, but like also like you're always with them. So.
Yeah, so your friends aren't really there, so it's hard to. We went up, just my family, for 4th of July to camp for a week, and we didn't make a whole week. We made it. We're going Saturday to Saturday. I think we made it till Thursday.
We went last.
It was
summer.
like 100 degrees.
Oh,
we went last summer.
Days.
Locust Lake, like after we got out of school, and that was rough.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think the heat makes it a lot.
The heat and the bugs. Yeah, the heat and the bugs are the. I can't go camping in the summer. I would actively choose not to. If it's all we're doing and it's like, okay, I'll go for a weekend, maybe. But it takes a lot to convince me to go camping in the summer.
Yeah, well, that's part like. One of the things we did there was we went on this hike. It was 5 miles long, and we like come up to like, they have like those gates to block off any. Well, obviously they're open. We're going through, and I'm like, I saw like all this black stuff on the one. It's because it's bright yellow. I'm like, what the heck? And we walked through, dude. Everyone, full body, just covered in bugs. Like,
are you serious?
We had to like brush them off of our bodies.
Disgusting.
Like someone just put our hoods up and ran.
Like gnats and stuff, like gnats, mosquitoes.
Not even mosquitoes, just a whole bunch of gnats. But it was just like a cloud of them.
Oh, dude, those are the worst because they get up in your
One of them
nose
said
and
they just
stuff.
opened their mouth to.
Yeah, exactly.
But like,
it's dinner. That's rough.
It was weird because like I saw them all, and then it's just like you walk and you're just walk straight through.
Yeah, exactly. That sucks.
It's crazy.
I didn't see what Will had for his main topic notes. Foggy birthday. He's pretty much. Is he coming down?
Yeah, he's gone.
So pretty much that's all the exciting things.
I just got.
He just hit the switch right there. Did you hit the switch?
I tried to, so we're gonna see what happens at this point.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Anything
they were
super
just talking
entertaining?
we were just talking about camping and bugs. Bugs at camping.
And we went on a 5-mile hike that
Oh yeah.
involved bugs and stuff. But
We went on a hike on what day was it? I guess Thursday. Thursday, the first day that I was actually not feeling well. So the start of me not feeling good was actually Thursday morning. Woke up early in the morning and went for a walk. And then pretty much as soon as I got back, it was just like started to like feel like my head and then like my throat, and it started to feel like get like progressively worse. And then it wasn't like too long after that like we went, I just said like 1,000 times, so it wasn't too long after I got back from my walk that they wanted to go on a hike. So I went, and pretty much halfway through I felt like I was gonna die.
Right.
Like you ever have that feeling where you're not feeling good and then you don't have like any strength at all?
Yeah.
So it was just like that, and then after I got back. So that was my hike. That was the only hike I went on, but
Subtract the bugs and it's pretty much the same.
yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't too hot, not too cold.
Ours wasn't like a rough hike. It was kind of like, it was a dirt trail with rocks, but like, I mean,
wasn't like a hike.
I've been on extreme hikes before.
Right.
That was nothing. It was just 5
So was there
miles,
a bunch of hiking trails to do there? Or was it pretty much like a flat, like
it is kind of flat.
playgroundy type campground? Or not really?
It's hard to really
do you
say,
know what I
'cause the
mean when I say
playground,
that?
yeah,
Like-
I do. Like the playground is like
Is it closer
way
to
in the
French
back.
Creek or to
Yeah, exactly.
I would say it's
Hickory Run and Locust Lake?
probably closer to French Creek.
Really?
But like
a little bit more trees.
one weird thing, dude, like the bathrooms, they were like extremely nice.
That's
but,
what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard that the bathrooms
You have
are
to
really
let the
nice
water run for 3 minutes before you get hot. Before it
Before
gets
it's
hot.
hot
Like
water.
it
And-
warns
Really?
you, and it's not kidding when it says 3 minutes. Like you
Yeah.
better let it run.
And
3
only
minutes.
the middle shower has hot water. The two ends don't. It's
The
like,
joys of camping.
Can we
Campbell
tell-
on
No.
Weather Show.
Yeah, right.
Can we
What?
please tell?
no.
Tell.
All right, well, now you're definitely
have
going to
to.
tell us.
Okay,
Bro,
I'll tell.
No, I have an explanation. So the first night,
Let me start it off. Let me start it off.
Okay, here we
So
go.
my brother, keyword brother, got a shower in the woman's bathroom.
Okay, how's this
In the
happen?
shower between my female cousin and my aunt.
okay. So
He's gonna
we
explain.
got there the first night and it was dark, and we were just walking around, went to the bathrooms. Well,
You need to stop messing with that. If you do, I'm going to hit your hand from now on. Go.
anyway, we went to the bathroom. We walked around the opposite way. We walked all the way around to the boys' bathroom. So I go later that night, and I walk the right way, but all the way around. So I end up in the girls' bathroom.
Without realizing.
Without realizing.
I thought
my
you chose.
No,
Oh
I
my
didn't read the
gosh,
signs
that's
because it
the
was dark
best.
out and I didn't have a light with me. So I'm
that's
in
the
there
best.
and nobody's in there. So I'm just okay. I just went in and got a shower. Not gonna do something in there. So I just go in to get a shower. And then I hear my mom call me from the door. I was like, "What?" She's like, "You realize you're in the women's bathroom, right?" I was like, "No way."
Oh my gosh,
That is so
like,
good.
were you like mid scrub that point? You were like,
And
Just
you know what? I was so hoping. I was so hoping when I went out that it would read the sign and said men. I would get on them so much, but it didn't.
it did not.
oh,
Alas.
that might
a
have
good
been one of
story.
the best. That's the best story that's been told so
Yeah,
far
that's
on
a
the
good
Everyman
story.
Guys.
His key question was, "Can I come out now?"
Dude, that's amazing.
so
Hey,
good.
at least it was your
Yeah, I was
family
like,
that was
that's
in
what
there.
they're saying. They're like, it's not really as bad because there wasn't any strangers in there. I was like, what would I do if there was strangers? I walk out and there's someone like at the calendar. I was like, oh.
Peeping
Oh my
Tom.
gosh, I know. Seriously, that's
great.
hilarious.
That is so funny.
That's a great.
I
story
thought you
for the
like just
pod.
went in just because there was no other showers open.
No.
No.
You accidentally going in is the best. This is the best thing that could have happened.
That's amazing.
So
So now
I
that
keep messing with my thing. I'm just fix it real fast. Listen, there are little springs here that are really cold.
I'm gonna start hitting your hand every time I say it.
I'm like a child.
So
I don't know how it came off.
as long as I can talk,
I'm just gonna fix it after.
as long as I can talk, the house super nice.
Yeah.
It was like again, I'll show a picture on the screen right now. It was a red A-frame cabin with pretty much
Explain A-frame for those who don't know.
A-frame cabin is exactly what you would think.
Just an A-frame.
In A-frame.
Yeah.
Can we all do
Everyone
Illuminati. Oh!
sold our soul. But yeah, as soon as we went in, we were like realized it's super clean. Whoever did the cleaning did a really good job. But yeah, it was like not huge, but it didn't need to be.
Right.
Really wide open, really big TV, hot tub on the back deck,
Hot tub.
which pretty much was the highlight of
You're
the
a big hot
house.
tub guy? You're a big hot tub guy,
I
right?
am. If it's cold out,
Yeah.
like
I agree.
if it's hot out, say
I'm
you
not
go on a
really huge
vacation.
on hot tubs.
But here's the deal.
Well, I'm never in.
I know.
So
I've
when I
never.
get the chance.
I think
But
the
the
last
deal
time I was
is-
in a hot tub was probably when I was like 5.
But the deal is like if we've gone on vacation in July and there was a hot tub, and like it's not, you can't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like even at night, like we were in the mountains. Even at night, it went down to like 70, and it's still like you're just
yeah.
because even
just
when we
kinda
were there,
boiling.
it was like 50 degrees outside, and like you'd be sitting in the hot tub, you start to get hot, so then you like kind of come out of it a
Yeah.
little bit, and you're able to cool off. But
Well, when we
getting
went to
in the
Lancaster,
summer,
remember
it's
they
like,
had the hot tub in the pool area, and I was like, "This just feels like I'm boiling a lot. I feel like a
yeah,
lobster."
because there's no opportunity to like cool off while you're in there.
I guess just like a
It's like a
child, I
sauna
just
at
gotta
that
get
point.
into the hot tub, run to the pool, get out of the pool, run to the hot tub.
Yeah, right. Like indoor hot tubs, not a fan.
Did a lot of people go with you?
No, it was just me and Paula, her 2 sisters, and then my brother.
That's cool.
How long were you there? Like
We
went-
got there Wednesday. We got there Wednesday night. We stopped and got dinner first, and then went straight there. I think
What'd you have for dinner?
I can't remember. We stopped and I got like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and it was like a tiny like hole in the wall type place, but it was like 5-10
Maybe 20.
20 minutes from the house. But yeah, we got there Wednesday night and then ended up leaving Saturday morning
Nice.
because
you did.
of the Phillies. But I'm not done talking about the house yet.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah, hot tub was bomb. Well, I use that the most. Ended up because the problem is you start to have a good conversation in the hot tub. It's like a car. Why is it that like as soon as you're driving in a car with someone, it's
start
like you
having-
tell them everything about
I know.
you.
Because you're in a confined situation.
You're like, I've never told anyone this before. That's
how me and Will
that's
became
said a
friends.
lot.
We just became.
Dude, our car ride, our long car rides home, like from Washington D.C.
So when you want to make new friends, just go hop in the car together.
Yo, for real,
That's why people
true.
kidnap people. They're just looking for friends. Hey, would you like to just get in this car with me? I promise it'll
But-
make sense at the end.
I promise I'll stop talking about the hot tub. But when I wasn't feeling good, it was like, just go get in the hot tub. It was so unbelievably relaxing.
Bubbles
And
your problems away.
yeah, it was just nice to just go and do nothing.
Right.
Like we talked about before, like as you get older and you start working, as you guys will be doing soon, it's like you learn to like appreciate doing nothing on a vacation.
Yeah.
Because it's like you want to. Same reason as like it used to be. Like I apologize. There's a lot of going on in my throat.
and anyway,
But
just the speed at which you did it.
I was holding it back.
yeah, I forget what I was gonna say. But anyway, vacation's different now.
It was relaxing. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you off your train of thought, but it was funny.
Yeah, we didn't do too much crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about UTV.
UTV. UDV.
So if you don't know what a UTV is, neither do I. But no, it's essentially a 4-wheeler with a roof and doors. That's a good way to explain it.
The dune buggy.
Yeah, like however you want to
golf cart meets dune buggy.
think of it. But we just did, mind you, I was
What does UTV stand
on
for?
the second day of not feeling well, but feeling like better. It was just like a minor headache and then a sore throat. So I was like, oh, I'll do it. I should be fine. So we ended up doing like 2 4s because Paula's parents and then her little sister also ended up going. And so we did 2 of the 4s. And I was like, oh, I'll go with whoever doesn't want to get super muddy and go crazy. Because I was like, I don't personally want to go crazy or get super muddy because I wasn't feeling good. And then, so her mom rides in the passenger seat with me to start. So I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. Like, when we went the first time,
we went in the summer last year.
So when you go in the summer, it's like, yeah, I'm going to fly through the puddle because I don't care if I get wet. Right. Like, it's going to feel good. Yeah, it's going to be muddy.
It did not feel good, but it felt,
Well, basically, you're not going to mind it.
Yeah.
It
wouldn't be
I was like, all right, I'm not going to like fly through any puddles because it was cold. Like, my hands were freezing.
Yeah.
So first half of the ride, her mom's in the front seat, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything anyway. So I was just like going fast and like enjoying going across like the dusty areas.
Yeah,
like that was fun.
Right.
And then they switch, and her sister gets in the front seat, and we come up to the first really big puddle, and Paul's like, just hit it a little bit. So I, because you know how we would do it, we would stay back a little bit and then floor it through. So I went a little too fast, and like an entire wave just comes over right into our laps, and it literally like we literally turned and like made eye contact, like dude, it was like. So the rest of the ride, I'm absolutely frozen, but it was super super fun. Like when we went, it was puddles like everywhere.
Yeah,
but this time it was really cool because
it rained beforehand.
Yeah, plus it's in the summer, so. Yeah. If it rained even like the week before, I feel like the puddles would still be there.
Yeah,
but
also I think they fill like they do fill them up.
I would think so.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was awesome because like they had never experienced that.
Right.
So even just seeing them experience it was really cool. Like her dad, I could tell they all really enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, the UTVing was.
This comes in late, but UTV stands for Utility Task Vehicle.
Well,
it's a larger type of
utility task
ATV.
vehicles.
That's awesome.
And then we ended up leaving on Saturday in the morning.
Why?
Because we went to the Phillies. And this is where Jim comes in because we're getting better at transitions of what we talk about. Yeah. And you know what's funny is I was doing my intro notes.
And now we're bad at transitions.
Well, I'm explaining why we're good.
Yeah.
Because I was doing my intro notes and I was like, oh, 75 hard. And then I was like, oh, I haven't been feeling good. And I was like, wait, if I explained that I wasn't feeling good, I could slowly move into 75 hard.
And then I saw your internet and said, don't talk about the Phillies game because that's all I did this week. They went camping, went on hikes. Jake was bathing with women. And
one purpose
fine.
He knew ahead of time.
Was in the shower. In the woman's bathroom. Bathing with women sounds better. Ian was getting covered in bugs. Will was not feeling good and riding UTVs. I went to 2 Phillies games in a row.
You went to opening day.
I went to opening day. And that was
guess
really
what?
fun.
And
it was a little
what?
cold, but it was
and it
fun.
wasn't even opening day.
It wasn't.
Because it was a day late.
It was exactly.
And
it was
$1
a day late.
short.
And I was $1 short.
But you know what's funny is we couldn't even watch it because it was
you're
out of your region.
Yeah.
We couldn't watch it.
It said you were too far from the home thing, and I said to them, I was like, "You mean too far from the stadium?" I'm like, we're literally still in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, that's
stupid.
Well, we had terrible service. That was hard to find, hard to be able to
I was there.
We had service.
That's a good thing.
Tell us the whole thing because we didn't even actually really talk about it because we were going to wait for the pod.
In the first, no, it was really fun. It was the play.
You take us inning by inning. Pitch clock, 10 seconds. He winds up.
Didn't pitch until the 3rd second. Why? He was holding the guy on first. The audience is just off.
That would be great.
No, darn it, wrong one. That one. Still learning the buttons here, guys. There's 2 yellow ones right next to each other. Anyway, it's really fun. The players all. I got down there super early. I got down there.
My gosh, you text me. I'm like, when are you leaving? You're like 11:30. I'm like,
the game
the game's at 3:05, right?
I left a little bit later than I wanted to, but I got down there at like 12:19, right before the gates open. The gates open, and I'm sitting down there, and I get a text from one of my friends.
The gates to get into the city.
Yes, we're not living in Troy. Like,
no, I meant that's how early you got there.
And one of my friends texted me and says, "How's the vibes up there?" And I'm like, I'm down here. Why are you talking? And I'm like looking around. I'm like, I don't see him. I'm like, I guess he's back. I don't know. And then I look like a little bit back, and him and his whole family's like standing there staring at me like, oh, hey, you're here. Nice. So I saw them, and that was nice. I waved hi, but literally got in the stadium at 12:35. The gates open, and went directly to my seats at 12:35. Got 2 hot dogs, sat up there, and just watched batting practice. And it was honestly like awesome. It was like a mini vacation. I was just sitting in my seat. But what thing was I was sitting, so I was up at the 300 level right behind home plate. So these chairs go here. I was here, and then there's another seat here. So I was where this is.
I know exactly what corner you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So I was hoping maybe, someone smaller would sit on either side. Was not the case. An older gentleman sat next to me. He was a little bit smaller, but he required his leg space. Also, he ate peanuts, which got everywhere. And then
don't be a peanut eater.
My size. Peanuts are good, but don't have to crack them.
At a sports game, they always all over the place.
And then about my size sat to my right. So I'm sitting there like, this is for
Plus,
for
you're a small guy, so it was easy.
Yeah, exactly. It was very simple for me of my size. But yeah, I sat up there the whole time by myself though till the game started.
Yeah,
and that was really nice. The players walk in from Ashburn Alley. They get introduced. It was a ton of fun.
Well, the seats that you...
I guess you weren't down there right by when they walked down.
No, I was going to,
ask
but then
you
I was
why
like...
you didn't.
Yeah, one of my friends sent me a video. He was right there.
It's like so crowded, and I was like, I don't feel like being around... I don't feel like being crowded and that many people and then trying to run up to my seats before the game starts. I wanted to be in my seat for the introductions and everything, but there was probably enough time, but I just didn't feel like dealing with all that. So I got to watch it from my seat, which was
the seats you had were
really
pretty
good.
much
They were
the ones
4 seats.
Sat.
They were 4 seats back from where we sat for the World Series game 3.
And they were amazing seats.
They were
like if you don't care to be like super close to the field.
Yeah, but you can see the whole field from where we were.
Were you 300 or 400 level?
300, 322. I think, 322. But last year I went for opening day. Me and my girlfriend Naomi. I feel like I should just say no from now on. But
you want to give like her height and weight?
Yeah,
while you're at it.
We went and it was a warmer day. It was a much nicer day than it was Friday. But it was all drunk young kids there, and it was like they were really loud and boisterous or whatever. It was fine. This time it was all older people, and they were drunk, and that was worse. There was just a guy, I swear, he was just going at the pitcher. The bases were loaded in like the third. Dude, I was so annoyed. I'm like, what are you doing? Like he was doing. It wasn't even like he was just doing that sound continued for like 2 minutes, and I'm just like, you need to not do that immediately. Stop it now. And there were just drunk older women who were just laughing way too loud in my face. It was not the greatest atmosphere as far as fans, and it was cold. Like the wind was whipping, so it wasn't like the greatest like seat. You know what I mean?
I did
like
see some of them had like long sleeve players, like JT
It was, but the game was great. The game was a good one to watch, so I was happy about that. But then it was rough being there by myself. It was the first game I've ever been by myself, so it was kind of like. It was cool, but it was like also like I need someone to talk to because I haven't talked in 6 hours. And I was gonna do a live video, but my phone was at 36% when I got down there, so it would have been dead seconds into the live video. So
that's true.
It was fun. It was a good time. But then I left. I got home around 6:30, and then went out right after that. So it was nice. I still had I still could go out on Friday night and. The game was great, and the Phillies won. I'm 2-0
with opening days.
And this year.
And I'm going tomorrow night.
Oh, that's good.
Tomorrow night against the Marlins.
Because we went last Saturday.
Can I?
Saturday.
Yes. Go.
Phillies are up 3-0 already.
2-0 I have.
3. They just scored.
Wait, what inning?
And they're playing
Bottom
Alcantara.
of the third.
But they always
Nice.
are good against
They're
We went to the Phillies last Saturday.
Did.
And we sat approximately 4 rows off the field, and it was absolute bomb.
It was bomb.
With the walk-off.
Yes. Okay. So, we wanted to do the whole tailgating thing, which was awesome. I've never done that before.
Yeah, it was. We didn't necessarily like do the full experience because we weren't like down there
I mean,
long
we had
enough.
like 45 minutes,
Something
an
like
hour,
that. Maybe
45
like an
minutes to an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
Of like actual time to just like chill in
We
the
just
parking
brought Wawa
lot,
sandwiches and drinks, and we just sat there and
set up some chairs in the parking lot.
Yeah, hung out for a while. It was a
It
good
was
vibe.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then started walking towards the stadium at with an hour before game time.
Yeah.
And then pretty
There's
much
4 rows off the seats. 4
rows off the
seats.
field,
Off the field.
down the third base line.
Yeah, right past the third base.
I would say in between third base and the left field wall.
Yeah.
Like pretty much halfway there,
Yeah.
4 rows off.
Which were their seats were great.
But that was that was like phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
being at like field level where it's like you can. It was like a little hard to see the batter. I felt like
Really?
maybe I don't know.
I felt
Maybe
like
it was just
yeah.
me, but I don't know. Like it was absolutely nothing to complain about. Like
Right.
it was phenomenal. They did nothing the first
The first 8 innings.
first 9 innings, and
Yeah.
then bottom of the 9th, it was like they finally got stuff going.
Yeah. And they won it. Like I said,
it was so cool because it was the first game I went to after the World Series game.
Yeah.
So it was like it was
like-
good. Like I was
Yeah.
feeling like
And
energized.
all of our friends
like,
were there.
ready to go.
And I liked seeing Castellanos run down the line, like doing stuff. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
that was
just, like,
awesome. He did that
It
opening
kind of
day.
just gave him something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
So did it seem like really boring after going to the World Series game like that?
No, that's what I was gonna
feeling?
say. Is like everyone was into it. Like the crowd was full.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know how many fans were there.
That's what I'm hoping for
but-
tomorrow night. Like I kind of hate going when there's like not a lot of people. It's just a normal Tuesday night in the middle of summer. A lot
Well,
of people
like,
it
don't
should
go.
still
Yeah.
be pretty crowded.
Like since it's
But
the
the-
first
Yeah.
couple games, then hopefully it'll still
Yeah.
be packed.
yeah.
Well, like I was almost surprised. Like it was like every "Let's go Phillies!" Like everyone was into it, and
Yeah.
like every chant, every like
By the
thing
7th,
that
everyone
the-
was getting annoyed because they weren't doing anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I kept my composure and didn't yell. But I did a lot.
you were that guy that was sitting next to you yelling at the players.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wasn't going, "Ugh," but I was yelling verbal words.
But no, I was excited because it
The
wasn't
walk
just
off
like
was amazing.
empty.
That felt
and,
playoff
like,
energy esque.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've only
it
been
was
I've
so
been to
much
one
energy.
walk off homer and one walk off single. I think.
Yeah, that was my first walk off.
my first walk off was a Dominic Brown
That's
single.
Really?
Yeah, that's
That's
what, I went to
crazy.
that, and then a Mike Franco walk off.
Oh yeah, that
That's
one
a
came.
long time ago.
Mike Franco's was a homer. It was only like a section away from us.
Right.
Apologies again.
Well, you can thank me and Rose and Pollyanna though for the walk off because Rose was like, we should do the rally hats, right? So we did me and Rose and Pollyanna did the rally hats. Nobody else did because
I saw a video
And
my mom was
we
showing
ended
me
up
on
winning.
Instagram, and you had it. I was like,
Oh yeah, you got to do it to support the team, guys.
But yeah, it was like
guess
crazy.
who ended up
like,
rallying and winning?
Literally,
The
we're doing
Phils.
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
like they did
nothing.
some hit. They got some good hits. They had some
They
opportunities,
struck out how many times?
12.
but they had some
Just from the
opportunities.
starters.
I think it was
I was gonna
15.
say,
15 by the
I
end
think-
of it.
Yeah, I thought it ended
and
up.
then
being
it was just
15.
like all of a sudden, like Castellanos gets a hit. And I'm like,
Castellanos has been on a tear. By the way,
Die. He had to walk up, but he has like 9 every
he's
game
hit
so
in every
far.
single game.
Boom's
He's just
been-
hit tonight too.
and
Turner,
hit a
Turner seems like
bomb.
he's
Hit a
not
bomb
doing that
yesterday.
good
Yeah.
to me for some reason.
Well, he
but
hit
just
that
hit in every game.
He slowed down to the last 2 games. He hasn't gotten a hit, but
guys
he's
talking
been
about?
that was super
Turner.
exciting.
Yeah.
That was super exciting seeing Trey Turner.
yeah. Again,
Like, for the first time,
everyone,
that
like,
was
yelling.
really cool.
I said opening day. There's nobody. Watching him in live. how fast he is insane.
Yeah.
He looks so much faster even in person than on TV.
And he finally got his one just beautiful slide ever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw that and I was like, how
Perfection.
He literally just like
he says he
scoop and then he's up.
He says when he was younger he hated getting all those cuts and bruises, so he tries to do it as fast as he can, just go up and down
gosh,
and up.
I remember
he literally
that.
does it. Like,
You remember going
tearing up your legs,
dude? Play like
because none of the
schools, you would go play baseball
dirt
on like
was soft.
Yeah, it was like
all rock.
literally
And
had like stones in it.
That's what was good about the fields at Tobyhanna is they were real soft.
It was like
and-
sand, dirt, sort of.
Nice.
it's really nice.
That's
This
awesome.
is becoming a Phillies podcast part 2.
But no, I remember that like going on like for out to the park for school, and then you come back and it's just like
your knees are shredded.
I can imagine doing that now. I'd be so upset.
I know.
Back then, it's just like it'll scab over, and then you have a scab on your leg the size of a watermelon. It's like, oh
I
my
know.
gosh, this is the worst.
Brad will do that. Like he'll just slide face in it. Doesn't care.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like
He's at
mostly
that
grass
age where
and
it's
then,
like cool to do that.
Yeah.
So.
stones and then hard sand.
Yeah,
and it just
it's always
destroys
nice.
you. But
Always a good time.
we have plans for another Phillies game in June, and then we could get tickets for May.
Yeah.
So that's another
I'll
option.
probably go to
but-
one in between that too. It's always
Yeah,
like
kind of just play it by ear.
yeah.
I'm down to go to more Phillies games this year because I'm
we
more
We should
excited.
go to one again.
We really should.
Oh, and we
was
could do an
great.
Everyman Guys situation.
Yes, we have to because we didn't do enough
do an
content.
Everyman
That was
Guys.
one of my topics. Is we didn't do enough content from Friday and
Well,
Saturday.
to be fair,
Because-
I was not
because
feeling
not
well.
feeling good, and also Saturday I was just kind of like it was
Yeah.
fun to just be there with friends and hanging out, and like
Yeah.
we were doing it for a Christmas thing for me. Because that was like this year we picked like certain things. Oh, let's do this. Go to different places that not everyone will go to. So we did.
Yeah.
Everybody in our friend group went to the Phillies. So it was a fun time. So I didn't feel like doing, separating myself from that and doing and I knew you weren't feeling the greatest. So like I figured the next time we go and when you guys go, we'll do an Everyman Guys go to the Phillies kind of thing.
Oh, that would be cool. Do a live from the Phillies.
Yeah, and sketches to come from the Phillies and whatnot. So all that stuff's coming.
So, anything else you guys wanted to talk about as far as your trip?
I mean, I've covered all mine.
Covered it?
Did you end up using the
Many
boys'
times
bathroom?
did you? Was there a point where you used the boys' bathroom? But yeah, so coming up, there is going to be a podcast from the mountains.
I was going
Probably.
to ask that.
Probably.
Are we doing anything?
I would
about
say
that?
the chances are pretty high.
We have electric on the site? Then we should be good.
Electric site.
Electric
Boogaloo.
slide. I will bring my camera bag over and we can pack this up and carry it over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do all that.
But that was our Easter weekend.
Can I talk about one more topic that you
No.
guys probably won't be as interested in?
Anyway,
Star Wars Celebration was this weekend.
okay.
So we watched Force Awakens. For those who don't know, Star Celebration is like they announce a bunch of Star Wars projects and like it's just celebrating
It's
Star
literally
Wars.
a Star Wars celebration.
It
was in London this year.
Yeah, my fandom of Star Wars goes back to when I was like a kid. So like I love all of it. So, but it was like in the last few years, it's kind of been like, what are you giving us? I didn't love the last movie that came out, Rise of Skywalker. So I was kind of disappointed with the movies. And The Mandalorian was really good, but then this season's a little bit slower. So I was like, give me good Star Wars. This Star Wars Celebration was fantastic. Watching all the stuff from it, watching all the content coming out, loving it. We watched Force Awakens Saturday night after the Phillies.
For the first time in a long
time. I like The Force Awakens a lot. So I started watching The Last Jedi. I still really like The Last Jedi. I just don't like Rise of Skywalker. But we're getting new Star Wars movies, new Star Wars shows. I'm very excited. My fandom is like back at its full. Like Star Wars is my favorite. Like Marvel can chew off.
Right.
I love Marvel, but Star Wars is the best.
I still need to
By
catch
all
up on
time.
Mandalorian.
You do. You really
But
do.
yeah, watching The Force Awakens, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
there's something about Star Wars that's just so like chill or something.
And
I think it
it's
has
just
a lot
the
to do with
best.
how we experienced it for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like a nostalgia thing.
And I experienced it for the first time with you guys. No,
Yeah.
I had like I had already experienced it for the first time. You were with us with when we
experienced it for the first time.
Exactly. That's exactly.
So that was cool.
And you guys, maybe we'll watch it with you guys. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool series. You know how people do reactions? Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. It's all part of the podcast, guys.
Settle down. We're gonna see.
We're gonna try it.
We'll see.
We will see. May the 4th. I'm hoping May the 4th we do some Star Wars content. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Why not? Why would it?
Why? Ian, give me one good reason why.
Just one. He can't think of any. Not even
Jake.
I have
None.
Not
even one.
Okay, so that's why. Pretty much.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of the Everyman Guys.
This was a little bit more like laid back.
This was like a here's what happened. Yeah. I like this setup. It's cool because like we have like stuff that we're talking about that actually happened.
Yeah.
So like that's always interesting to hear
always
that.
A fun time.
The Would You Rather episode was really fun.
Yeah.
Go watch that. These two guys called in. That was super fun. I would love to do another one like that or a game similar to that.
We do a game.
I was going to tell you before that.
That was super fun.
I think when you play, as a viewer myself, I think it's like more fun to watch when you play games like that. Like,
I agree.
Because they can kind of like chime in and
exactly.
say what they want to say.
Go watch that video and comment on what you guys think. We had some good debates. Still believe that Ian and Will are just so wrong on the taste buds and colorblind.
For example, okay, if you want to know what we ended on, colorblind or no taste, go watch episode 22, and
you don't even know what I was saying.
What it is.
What do I disagree? What did they think?
Do we have outro music? Is the outro music the same as the intro, or is it not?
Let's see.
I don't know.
You guys keep talking.
I don't know if the outro music is the same, but
it's not.
Anyway, that concludes our episode. Actually,
keep spinning.
You know what? I don't know if I want to say that it concludes because if me saying that it concludes makes them stop listening because they're like, well, it's over, so I don't want to listen anymore, right?
Yeah, and
so then if you stuck around.
It shows up the previous video, and it's like
here's what I'll leave you with is that if you haven't subscribed, if you're just watching this because you found it and it's interesting, subscribe.
Hold on. If it's interesting,
no, like they're just like watching it because they found it and they're like, oh, that looks interesting, but they're not subscribed because they're like just watching it on YouTube. You know what I mean? You follow?
Yeah.
Jim, you know what I mean?
100%.
Because you do that.
All the time.
You do that. I do it. Yep. And they do it. But they want to subscribe so that they can be up to date. So here's the deal. Stay up to date. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe. Because when you like it... Jim, can you make that louder so that it's like overpowering? Oh, wait, it already is.
Oh, so subtly letting me know.
But, subscribe, because when you comment, it pushes our videos up to the top of the charts.
Yes, and share.
So, here's the feeling better, right?
I agree.
Here's the feeling better. Next episode, we don't know what it's going to be about yet.
Because we don't know if it'll be this week or next week. So, there.
We'll keep you up to date. And the way you can know that is by following us on Instagram.
You had one more note?
Let me check.
Because I have one more note, but I think you can cover the note better.
I'm done.
I'm looking through my notes.
Jake doesn't have any more notes.
Christmas list of people that I had to buy for last year.
I got new shoes.
Jake got new shoes.
Wait,
that's not the information we're looking for, Joe. Jake.
Oh,
yeah, you found it. It's right there.
It's my what we need to pack for camping list.
Right.
Number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
Camp chair. Number 2 on the list. Cot. Number 3 on the list. A knife.
What's number 4?
Hold on. There's another set of notes. It says, "Thank you for watching, everybody, guys. We'll get you on the next one." That was really just the worst.
The worst thing that's ever happened.